doing, guys? TyneCraft here, and today I'm going to be presenting to you the Garden Stuffs mod showcase. Now this mod adds in a whole bunch of new stuff for gardening and beautifying your world around you. So if you're a big old gardener, then you'll absolutely love and enjoy this mod. Now we're going to start off with the basics, and I'm going to go through everything else as time goes, but for now we got to start off with, the fundamentals, damn it. So the first thing you're going to need for this mod is you're going to need enriched soil. Now to do that, you're going to need the compost bin, which is made by simply taking sticks, putting them in a pattern like this, along with some wooden slabs. And you can use any wood slab, apparently. It doesn't seem to matter. It's very easy to make, and once you've gotten that, what you can do is you can place any flowers or anything biodegradable. So for example, I'm using rosebush, but you can place basically anything in here that is biodegradable, that is, and you will get enriched soil over time. So it kind of works like a furnace, and you're gonna have to put a lot of it in. It kind of goes through it pretty quickly, but that's fine. And once you do that, you'll get some enriched soil, which I will take. Now, one thing else you have to make is this, the gardening trowel. So what you have to do is you take some enriched soil, you take iron ingots and a stick, put them in a crafting table, and hey presto, you get a garden trowel. Now, another thing you can make with the enriched soil, just in a crafting recipe that is if you take enriched soil, place it in the crafting table with some dirt, you can get garden soil, which I will go to later on in this mod showcase. Now, with all this enriched soil, you can make that. Now, there's a few things you can make. So one of the things you can make is these. It's a container, and there's a whole bunch of containers, which I'll be going over, but this one specifically are called window boxes. Now, you can place them on the ground, you can place them on windows, you can place them on walls. You don't have to actually place them on windows. It's kind of good. It's kind of cool. Now, to make these, what you have to do is you have to take stone bricks, or rather, just if you want to make a stone brick window box, but you could take wood. There's a whole bunch of different crafting recipes you can use, as well as a flower pot. So put your material of choice along with a flower pot in the middle, and hey presto, you get a stone brick window box. If you chose stone bricks, you can make wood and any other ones. And with these, what you can do is you can place soil in between them. So if you got some dirt, so let's say I take some dirt and I can place it right there, and there you go. See, it was empty before, but now that I placed some dirt in, it is full. And what you can do is you can take some flowers, so any flower you want really. Any of these working? No, none of these are going to be working. What if I take grass? No, that's not going to work either, but okay, take my word for it. What you can do is you can take any flower, basically, that you find, and you can place it in here, and you can place up to 2, so one on the left and one on the right, and that will give you your window box. Now, I made this little showcase thing here just to show you guys what it looks like sort of on an actual house, and I think it looks quite nice. It looks quite quaint, and it could really be good use. You can put it to really good use to beautify your house. Wow. Anyways, let's move on to the next stuff. So there are more containers here. One of these containers is the large flower pots, and then there's I think these are called medium flower pots. There we go. And now with these, you can basically put, once again, more flowers into these, although you might want to put bigger flowers in. So let's see if we get, a really, really large flower. What is a really large flower? Hey, I think I've got one. Oh, wait, let me get my rose. Maybe my rose would be best, because I think those are pretty big. Let me take like half of those. I can always use more enriched soil, so that's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to place these, and look at that. See, it takes up the entire flower pot, but you can also put smaller flowers in too. Either way, that doesn't matter. And now what to do is to make these, what you need to get some stained clay. So any stained clay, so whatever color you want to make your actual pots out of, you just take the stained clay of that, put it in the crafting table exactly like this in the big old U shape, and you will get 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 large flower pots. And the same thing works with the medium flower pots. So what you have to do is, instead of a big U, you just take out the corner spots. You kind of make like a V. So if you want to make a V, then you get a medium flower pot. And you don't just get 1 or 2, you get, once again, 3 of these medium flower pots. And also, if the color of your choice, just make sure you use the right stained color of the clay. Now, what you to do is to put dirt in them. All you do is take some dirt. So I've got some garden soil right here. And actually, let me just clean up my inventory a bit. This is one of my first mod showcases where I'm doing it just live action, so bear with me if I make any mistakes. So what you do is you take your garden soil, or rather any soil, but I'm going to be using garden soil, and you just right click, and hey presto, it's right in there, and you can place whatever flower you want. And the same thing goes for over here too. However, you guys are probably wondering what the heck those are. Now, these are another type of pot. It's just using the quartz blocks. So instead of stained clay, you're just using quartz, but the same type of recipe. It works exactly the same. But you're probably wondering why there's fire coming out of them. That doesn't look like much gardening is being done. Well, yes, you're right. And let me just get my flint and steel out that way, because I can't just clap and get fire. I have to make this. So what you do is you take your netherrack, just any old netherrack. It's pretty cheap and easy if you've got another portal, that is. And what you do is you right click in here. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, so apparently it doesn't actually work for medium pots. And it doesn't work for those either. Alright, so there you go. Now you know. But it does work for these pots. These ones are decorative flower pots, so I'll show you how to make these right now. So what you do is you just take some quartz, place them in this kind of pattern. I don't know what to call it. Maybe like the mix between a V and then just like one in the middle. And you'll get 3 of these decorative flower pots. And what you can do is instead of placing dirt in here, you can place some netherrack. And you can also place dirt here if you wanted to, so maybe you're not feeling fire. And then what you do is once you've got the netherrack in there, you just use your flint and steel, and voila, I just broke it. I don't know why I broke it. I was very angry with you. Okay, now the next thing on the mod showcase is this. Now this is the soil I was talking about before. Now, before we get to that, I need to quickly get this tool in here, which I completely forgot to do, so bear with me. There we go. Now you need your gardening trowel. Now what you can do with this is you can make a whole bunch of patterns and decorations with your flowers. So what you do is you right click in the middle, and now you can start placing flowers. Now I don't actually have any flowers on me, surprisingly enough, because I am totally unprepared. That's okay, because I can get some white tulips easily because I'm in creative mode. No worries. Now what you can do is you can place your flowers anywhere in here. So let's say I want to place like a weird decoration like that, and it makes it nice in the corner, in the middle and stuff, and that's cool. But what you can do is you can also place them, you know, here, just basically anywhere there's room, and it kind of sort of follows the pattern on the soil. Now one thing you have to do is you have to make sure that when you place this down, this new soil, is you do it in a 3x3 area. If you don't do it in a 3x3 area, you will not be able to do this. But what this does allow you to do is it allows you to place different types of flowers in sort of the same spots. So let's say I take this, and I take that one out, and maybe I place, you know, some here. Let's do that, and see, look at that. Now you've got flowers of different varieties merging with each other. So this could make for just thousands upon thousands. Well, I haven't actually done the math, but I'm sure it's quite a lot of different combinations you can use for these types of plots. Anyways, moving on, so we have these also new posts and fence types. Now the way to make these, what you need is to make the post, is you need to take any axe and any wood, put them in a crafting table, and you get the post of your desired wood. Now, one thing I have to mention is you do actually get the axe back, so you put it in the crafting table, and you do get it back. So it's like if you use a golden or diamond or very expensive axe, you don't just lose it to make one post, and you actually get 4 out of these if you do happen to craft them. Now that makes just a regular old post, and you can see if you put them side by side, they don't really do much. They don't connect or anything. They're just old posts, so good for decoration. I'm not really sure what you can use them for. Maybe like a telephone pole or something. If you try to make like a new Canadian landscape or something, you want to have like authentic streets with authentic, you know, telephone poles. Maybe you want that, and these would be perfect for those. But maybe you want also a fence too. So what you need to do for fences is you take the regular posts that you made, put them in a crafting table. You need 2 of them. Put these in the middle, the posts in the middle, and sort of have them straddling along the side some string, just 2 string, and that will make you the acacia wood post fence. If you chose acacia, that is, and you can obviously choose any other wood you wish. Now these fence posts will connect using some, I guess that's string. I don't know. I guess that's string. I'm assuming you use string in the recipe, and you can use any type of like block in it. They'll all connect. So I use some jungle, acacia, and they both connected just fine, and 2 acacia work as well, and you can make fences out of this. Now moving on, for the last part of this mod, there's these new types of, well, the pots actually, they're not really new. These are regular old vanilla saplings, but what you can do is if you put them in a pot, and you can either wait for them to grow, or you can bone meal them, and you might have to use a lot of bone meal. Sometimes these just don't grow, but if you use bone meal or you just let it grow and you put a sapling into these pots, they will grow these really skinny trees instead of the actual just big old fat ones. And what these do is allow you to make some decorative skinny trees. These are ornamental trees. I think that's what they're called. That's at least what I think they're called. Yeah, I think they're ornamental trees, and they look really nice. They're nice and skinny, so they don't take up too much space. They don't have too many leaves, and they're kind of good. You can put them in maybe a really tall room. You can put them outside maybe as sort of minor decorations. It just looks lovely. But anyways, looking at the sunset, I think the sunset is telling me that this mod showcase is over. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this mod showcase on the garden stuff mod. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, it's the ultimate combination. Be sure to do both, and also give me some tips and suggestions how I can improve my mod showcase in the future. This is the first time I've really ever done sort of a solo live action mod showcase, and I really want to know how I can improve and make myself better. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed, guys, and we'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.